All right, last question of the day comes to us from Louie Lohrke, who writes, "Hey, John and crew, this is Louie." Oh, how you doing, Louie? I was reading an article, and it was talking facts about Captain Jack Sparrow, and it got me thinking, since this character's legend, even in the movies, is larger than life, what would you think about doing a story about how he became who he is? I know John doesn't like the idea of prequels because, you know, who they are and that they survive. I have heard everything from his sister was turned into a cat and he almost had his hand cut off. It says that he was born on a pirate ship in the middle of a typhoon and that he ran from home because his grandma was mean to him. I would be interested in seeing this tale. What do you think? Not going to mince words, dude. No. I don't know. No, I don't want to see the backstory. We don't need to see the backstory to every freaking person out there. Now, I see the appeal because Captain Jack Sparrow, despite how bad the last number of Pirates films has been, he is a fascinating character. But he is fascinating because of who he is, not because of who he was. That's my opinion at any rate. And besides, let's be honest here. You know that I believe no actor is bigger than the character. You can replace any actor in anything. I believe that, and you can make it good. But let's be honest here. Nobody's interested in seeing a Captain Jack Sparrow that isn't being played by Johnny Depp. You could make it, and it could be awesome, maybe even better than Johnny Depp ever did it. But the entire appeal right now to the movie-going audience is Johnny Depp is Captain Jack Sparrow. Now, whether that's right or wrong is an issue for debate, and that can be brought up. But from a business point of view, if I'm financing a film, I don't know that I want a Captain Jack Sparrow that doesn't have Johnny Depp because I don't know that people are interested in a Captain Jack Sparrow without Johnny Depp. So from a personal point of view, hell no, I don't want to see a prequel to Captain Jack Sparrow. From a business point of view, I don't think anybody would want to spend the money because I think it's a money-losing proposition. Just my thought. Aaron, what do you think? Would you think a prequel about the character and the legend of Captain Jack Sparrow is something that could work, or would you even want it?
I feel a little bit conflicted about this topic because I love origin stories, and I don't consider them prequels. I consider them origin stories. I like to think of them as their own thing, independent of the movies, because I think an origin story is more about telling the story of the specific character. However, the things listed in your comment, Louie, about the origin story are not things I'm interested in seeing on the big screen. If we're going to do an origin story about a character like Jack Sparrow, I would love it to be a little more interesting and adventurous and exciting and sexy, if you will. But the running away because grandma was mean, I really don't want to see that on the big screen.
Dude, mean grandmas are terrifying.
I know.
Mean grandmas
Mean moms are the worst villains. That's always been my stance.
That's
like Carrie, Monique. She won Academy Award for playing a mean mom really well. So mean grandmas are even worse. But that's basically where I stand on the issue. So I'm a little conflicted because I do like the idea technically, but I don't really like the elements of the story or where it might go with this character.
Amy Rose?
I'm not conflicted at all. Please stop making these movies. Stop making these movies. I get it. They're a cash cow. You're going to keep going. But, you already own the universe, Disney. Do we really have to keep going? So, yeah, I love Johnny Depp. He's still, even though, he's had these physically transformative roles. And sure, I'd like to see him go more back to the dramatic, the Donnie Brascos of the world. Sure, there's so many amazing films. But... yeah, I'm done. I'm done with this franchise. I'm done with this character. The first one was great. And after that, they should have just stopped where they were ahead. And there's a fifth coming. So get your healthy dose of Captain Jack Sparrow there and call it a day. No more Pirates films for me, please. Thanks.
I'm gonna be on the odd man out sort of thing here.
No, John, don't do it.
Okay, number one, from a business point of view, we all understand why they would want to make
course,
this,
that's
right? They've got $6 billion in the bank thanks to these movies. So I get it. I totally get it. Because the first one was so good, and I love the first Pirates of the Caribbean
movie.
Loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Great
Every
movie.
time a new movie comes out, I hold out that hope that maybe this one will get back to that magic. Now, they just got a couple of new directors on board that a lot of us are very excited about.
Yeah.
Yep, the Kontiki guys. Very excited about that. So, because the character is so good, and because we've seen them use him in a great movie before, I keep holding out hope that they can get back that magic. So I will be there again opening day, an abused boyfriend who keeps getting mentally and verbally whipped down by his abusive girlfriend. I keep going back for more. And maybe that's the relationship I have with Pirates of the Caribbean, or maybe this one will actually be the turning of the corner. I don't know.
Nope.
The changing of the director's thing is very encouraging. That's because nobody's more responsible for how good that movie is going to be than the directors. And I think them taking a really different approach to it gives us a sign for hope. But look, I'm also not super naive. I'm a little naive, but I'm not super naive. This will probably be bad.
They're tired characters.
But I'm holding out hope.
If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to AMC Movie News on YouTube. It's free and a great way to stay updated with all the latest movie news and check out our daily show, AMC Movie Talk. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter to stay in the loop for our special prizes, giveaways, and contests.